I wanted to talk about this morning about having an abundant mindset and changing the narrative and not having a scarcity mindset and knowing that whatever you're building, you're going to have to change your mindset. Whatever it is that you're trying to do for your family and trying to change, she said, you can be the first. She said she had no example of people of color being wealthy and having money, but she let you be the first in your family. Let you be the first to change what is going on in your family. Let you be the first to change the way everybody think. If you come from a scarcity mindset or of a mindset of lack, or you've been used to some of the things she said, her parents said, money don't grow on three. It's things that will stop you from moving forward because we get caught up in our own mind and we don't see the vision because what we see around us is not the things that and we aspire to do. We don't see it around us, so it's hard for us to think that we can make it and we can get to that place. So what we have to do, and Chris talked about this a little bit on Friday morning mindset. If you wasn't on it, I'm just going to re-emphasize. He said, write the vision, write down what you want to do. Make sure you have a plan, you have a vision board. It's the same thing. So now you got to go change your mindset on how you think, how you think about stuff. And if you have grown up in an environment where there was scarcity, you will find yourself going back to that a lot. Even when you have written the vision down, when you start doing the work and you don't see it happening, your mind will go back to the place that you're used to. And that's one of the things she said, you'll go back to that mindset. But she encouraged you, like Chris encouraged us on Friday, to write it down. She said, write down what it is that you're scared of, what it is that, and change the narratives, change how you speak over your life, change what you say over yourself, change it. And if you get up every day, she said to do it 3 times a day, do it 3 times a day, get up and talk and speak the things that you want into being so you can change the way you think. We always say in business that the business is 90% mindset and 10% the work. So you're gonna have to work on you twice as hard as you work on your business. She said it wasn't about the work. The work is some of it, but it's only 10%. So what we have to do is change the way we look at ourselves, the way we look at things around us, and be the first. Be the first in your family to change the narrative. Be the first to go to college. Be the first to start a business. Be the first to be a multimillionaire. There has to be a first. So why not you? Why not now? Why not you? Why not now? Why not change the way we think about ourselves? And the hardest thing for us to do as people is to change what we have already learned for so many years. I'm turning 45 this year. I know I don't look it. I'm turning 45 this year, but I can say for 40 years, I've had a mindset that don't allow me to get into the place that I need to get. And if you come from a mindset of lack and not a mindset of abundance, it's going to be hard to unlearn all the stuff that you learn and now relearn, reprogram your mind. But we have to make it up in our mind that we're going to get up every day and change our outcome by changing the narrative, by changing the way you think, by changing the way you see stuff, by changing what you teach your children. What our parents tell us, we don't necessarily need to teach our children that, especially when it comes to money. We need not to tell them that money grows on tree. That is a bad narrative for most of us. That's a bad narrative for most of us because we still hear that in the back of our head that our mama said, money don't grow on tree. You're going to have to go work hard for it. Yes, you're going to have to work hard, but you're going to have to work harder on your mindset, the way you look at money, the way you think of money. Some people spend money when they don't have money because they feel like they got to show. She said, it's not about the gram. It's not about showing off people that you got money. It's not about, oh, I'm going to make this money so my friends can see that I'm a millionaire or I got it going on. It's not for that. It's so you can change people around your life. It's not to brag and boast, but money causes you to change lives. If you got more money, you can go out and touch more life. You can pay for kids to go back to school. You know, you can start your own school. Listen, money will help you to do a lot of things. It helps you to change things. but you shouldn't want to have it to brag on people. It's not about that. It's about changing your surrounding and changing things around you and making things better. Pretty much, it's making things better. So we have to change our mindset. Mindset is what we. That's why it's called morning mindset. This is what we talk on here. But for a lot of us, we come every day and we hear me and Chris and Sean, and we speak good stuff into you. But what are you implementing? What are you putting into place? Are you practicing any of this thing? Do you have a vision board? Are you writing the vision down? Are you changing the way you think, and are you speaking the things over your life and over your family? And sometimes you can get away from that. As a person that comes and speaking to you, I can be truthful. I can be transparent and said sometimes we get so busy we get away from that and we don't see the vision no more. But when you don't see the vision no more, how do you go back and see the vision? Now you got to go back and listen to the right things. Now you got to go back and change your mindset. You got to go back and reprogram your mind about how you look at life. Like you can't let life take you away to the point where you are not seeing your vision anymore. You got to be able to still see the vision. You got to be able to still see where you want to go and where you're taking your family and what you want to do. And that is going to take you doing the work of reading the right things. She talked about the book Secrets. I don't know if you guys ever read that book. I never read it, so I might go find it on my and listen to it because I'm better listening to books. I'm not a big reader, but I will listen to an audiobook any day. So you might have to go find some books and make sure that's part of your daily routine. Go take an hour a day, listen to a book. Listen to something that will change how you think about your life and how you think about where you're going. And don't let people around you, the people that you're trying to do this for, don't let them pull you away from your dreams and your vision. And don't let the hecticness of life take you away. You have to change the way you think about where you're going and what you're doing. And it has to be clear. She said the vision has to be clear. Oh, it's a documentary based. Okay, all righty. Somebody said it. Sean said it's a documentary based on the book. Okay, that's a good thing to know. I can go watch that. So we just have to change the way we think and know it's going to take work. It's going to take 90% of your time to every day dedicate. You dedicate to come on this call every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Dedicate other hours of the day to listen to the right thing, put the right thing, put that vision board. Like Steve Harvey said that's the key, is putting that vision board up and working hard to get to it by changing the way you think. When you will start attracting the right people. She talked about the law of attraction. She said that a little bit. She said you'll start attracting the right people when you change your mindset. If we're building over here and we want to get to somewhere, we have to change who we attract ourselves to and what we attract to. We got to change that. We got to make sure that we're thinking the right thing. So if you think that you always have negative people around you, that's all you're going to have around you, negative people. If you think, oh, I want to get in a crowd where everybody makes $1 million, trust me, you will start meeting millionaires. So whatever you speak out and whatever your mind thinks it can achieve. Steve Harvey often say this too. He said, your mind doesn't know the difference between the imaginary and the real. It doesn't. So if you imagine something, you can make it real because your mind doesn't know the difference. It doesn't. So what we think is that the Bible says, so a man thinketh, so is he. So whatever you think, whatever you come up with in your mind, that's what you're going to have an abundance of. If you think that I'm going to stay around positive people, you're going to meet positive people. So we have to just change the narrative, change what we think. I think what she said in the video was a good idea of going down and writing down the things that you think that are holding you back, and then write what you want to do, where you want to go, what you want to make happen. If you you change the narrative and you speak it over your life, you speak it. You don't just write the vision, but you speak it over your life. You got to declare it. You got to say it. You know, they said write the vision and make it plain, but you still have to read it. Read it, and get it into your subconscious, get it into your mind. It's something about reading something over and over that gets it into your mind. And if you keep repeating it and saying it back to yourself, it will cause a train reaction, a change to happen. So we got to really change the way we think and the way we look at everything in our life. And that's why we're on this call, is to change where we're going and change how we think. And changing yourself to a mind of abundance and not scarcity and lack, and trying to put that on your family and tell them, this is the way we think now compared to how you think before. It's hard to get people to change. But if you speak it out to them, it will help. It will help them change on today. I hope this was helpful and informative today. I hope this gives you a different outlook on your life and where you're going and what you need to do and how you need to get there. Because sometimes we hear, but we need to do it. Be a doer of the word and not hearer only. So some of the stuff that she said on the video, go back and watch the whole video. She was just somebody that stood out to me while I do my routine every day. I just always find something positive to listen to. And I think she touched on a couple of good points that will help you to move forward. She's speaking from a place of experience. And that's the best way to learn, when you talk to somebody that has gone through the struggle and has done the stuff and it works. When you do it and it works, you know that it works. Yeah. If you do it and it works, you know that it works. That's just what happened. You know that it works. So implement some of the stuff. Don't just hear it, but continue to do it. Continue to share the message of changing your mindset, change your life.